Hello again folks, I'm sitting down on the job today and today I'm going to be talking about microphones. Now before I start I should say I'm no expert on microphones other than being a user of them. I've been using them for my cine films in the old days, back in the 1970s and 80s, and I've started to use them now with making my YouTube videos. Now normally I use the microphone on the camera that I'm talking to you at the moment, but there are occasions when I'd like to show something on the computer where I want to talk about whatever you can see on the screen and show it at the same time. Now what I've done in the past, I've used this little desktop microphone here. This is a simple little thing I bought on eBay. I mean, it only cost about £8 or £9 I suppose, and it does work and it's not bad actually, so I have been using that. I've also got this one up here. I'll just take it off the computer. This is a little camera and it's got a built-in microphone on it, and although the camera works I don't use it because I think it's better to use a proper camera actually, because this gives a distorted image. It makes my face look even worse than it does on a normal camera. Yesterday I was trying to do a video just testing something out, and neither the small independent microphone or the mic on the camera seemed that good to me, and I started looking into the process of buying another microphone, perhaps a better quality one. So what I decided to do was to buy a new microphone. I did a bit of research on the internet and there are so many, it's very difficult to choose. I looked on eBay and there are hundreds of different ones on there. Most of them are direct from China, which I'm always dubious of doing because you've got no comeback if something goes wrong, have you? So in the end I bought it via Argus. What I decided to buy was this one, which is a Trust gaming microphone. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to unbox the microphone before your very eyes and show you what you get and set it up, and then I'm going to do a simple test on the computer. I'm going to load up a program called OBS Studio and I'm just going to do a little bit of recording, and I'll do a recording first with the camera on the computer camera and use that little microphone, and you can hear what that's like. Then I'll do on my little independent microphone, and after that we'll try the new microphone and we can see then if there is a real difference or not. So before we get any further, I'll start taking it apart and you can see what you get. So here we have the microphone in a nice attractive box. Not that that's relevant whatsoever, but it's nice to see something nicely boxed, isn't it? And so we're going to open it up and see what's inside. So you've got a little instruction leaflet which is practically useless normally. It just tells you how to unpack it and environmental concerns usually, so ignore that. Now we've got this little packet here which is the microphone itself, and I'll tell you what, it feels good to start with. It's really heavy, it's made of metal. You've got a little USB-C port on the back, look, for plugging USB-C lead in, and there's a little mute switch as well so you can mute the microphone. But it is quite a weighty thing, so that's quite nice actually. It feels good, to be honest. It feels quality, certainly better than that little plastic thing. So then we've got this is the part of the stand, and you've got a little screen on the front there which is adjustable, look. I hope you can see this. You'll see it better when I put it together, and there's some sort of rubber bands in there where the microphone fits, and an adjustable piece here so you can adjust it at the right angle, and a rather nice threaded boss on the bottom here. So let's see what else we've got. We've got a UBS, fairly long substantial UBS, normal UBS plug to a USB-C plug. That will go in the microphone, so don't worry if you haven't got one of those ports on your computer, you don't need it. That's for the microphone end, and that goes into the computer itself. Then you've got a little stand. Oh, this is metal as well, and it's quite meaty. It looks quite good actually. There's a substantial thread on there, look. 3 metal legs. Again, it's very solid. Looks well made actually, I'm surprised. And this presumably will screw on top of here. And then you've got your little plug which goes in the back, USB-C, so it can go either way, so you don't have to worry about getting it the right orientation, so to speak. And that's basically it. That's the microphone made up, and I think you'll agree, it looks like a job. It looks quite a nice microphone actually. Looks like something from the space age, doesn't it? Space age. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the camera microphone on, and we'll try it with OBS Studio and do a little recording, and then you can have a listen, see what you think, and then I'll try the standalone little mic, and then we'll try the Trust gaming mic afterwards to see if it lives up to its name. Okay, so I've got it set up now, and this is the first test using the built-in microphone on the little camera that's attached to the top of the computer monitor. Now bear in mind this little camera is only a cheap thing. Well, actually I say cheap, I think it was about £20. I bought it through Amazon or eBay, I can't remember which. But I don't think the microphone is very good, but we'll try it anyway. So I'm going to start the recording. Okay, now I'm now recording on OBS Studio, so in a bit you'll hear my sound. So I'm just going to waffle on a little bit. I'll just show you, because you should be able to see this on the screen, how I set the microphone up. When you plug your microphone in to start with, you've got to tell it which one you're using. So if you click on the settings, that's down here, look, and then a box should appear, and then down on the left hand side you'll see a list of items. One is audio. You click on the audio setting. I'll just play this little bit back first briefly so you can see what it's like. I'm just going to waffle on a little bit. I'll just show you, because you should be able to see this on the screen, how I set the microphone up. When you plug your microphone in to start with, you've got to tell it which one you're using. So if you click on the settings, that's down here, look. Okay, well that's the camera. I don't know whether you can hear that because it's very low quality sound. It's a bit muffled as well, a bit echoey, and I don't think it's very good at all. So I'm now going to plug in this little tiny cheap microphone here. Now I'm going to go back to OBS Studio and we'll try doing a test on that one. Right, so now this is the second test. This is with the little desktop microphone here, and so I'll just play this and you can hear what this sounds like. The only worry I've got is that I'm going to put this on a YouTube video, and with all the different microphones and the quality of the sound and it's a little bit muffled. To be fair, I could have got closer to the microphone. I was quite some distance away, and I have found that in the past I've had to have it quite close. I've usually stood it on a pile of books or something so that it picks up better. So it's a bit unfair, that test. But it was a bit muffled, so that's that. So the next thing I'm going to do is try the new microphone, the more expensive Trust one, and we'll see how you get on. So, right, so here's the new microphone connected up. And if you look closely, you should be able to see that little blue light which shows it's connected. There it's listed, microphone, Trust USB microphone, so it is listed. So that's okay, I'll select that, I click apply, click OK, and now we should be okay for doing a recording. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to waffle on a bit into this new microphone, and you should be able to see on the screen the program working. Not that it's going to be doing anything, but I've got to do something, haven't I? So I'm starting the recording now. So now you should be able to see OBS Studio on the screen. So now I've got OBS Studio running, I'll just show you how I selected the microphone, just in case you missed it. You can see, by the way, down here on the screen, the mic auxiliary, you can see the little line moving up and down as I'm talking. Perhaps I should get a bit closer actually, but you can see the green bars going up and it's orangey at the top, and that shows the microphone is actually picking up something. I'll just show you how I set it up. Go into the settings, and that opens up, and then audio, and then you'll see under mic auxiliary audio it says microphone, Trust USB microphone. As I said, if you want to change it, you just click on the drop down box like that, and then you can choose another mic, but I've disconnected them for the moment, so it's only that one. I'll just click cancel. So by now it should be recording my voice, and in a moment I'll let you hear what it sounds like. I don't know how close I'm supposed to get, but I think with condenser microphones generally they're quite directional, and I think I should get a bit closer to it. But anyway, I think I've waffled enough now. You'll be going to sleep, and let's turn it off and we'll try it and see what it sounds like. So now you should be able to see OBS Studio on the screen. I'm going to show you how I connected the camera again, just in case the other one didn't work. When you put your microphone, sorry, I'll cancel that bit. So now I've got OBS Studio running, I'll just show you how I selected the microphone, just in case you missed it. Well, I don't know what you think, but I think that sounds a bit like me. It sounds more like me than the other two did anyway. Some people would probably say you should have pressed the mute button before you started, so they didn't have to listen to my drolling on. But I've got to test it, haven't I? And there might be somebody out there who's looking to buy one of these microphones, and they'll want to know what it's like. Well, I think it's pretty good actually. As I said, I'm no expert, so don't buy something on my recommendation particularly, especially a microphone. But the proof of the pudding, as they say, is in the eating, and that sounds good. By the way, down here on the screen, the mic auxiliary, you can see the little line moving up and down as I'm talking. Well, I think that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that actually, and quite often I'm disappointed when I bought something. So yeah, I think it's quite good. I think it's not bad at all, and it looks good anyway. Even if I don't sound professional, the mic looks professional. But the trouble is, you won't see it in my videos, will you? Anyway, I'll just show you the box again, just in case. There you go. I will put a link to the actual microphone so anyone who's interested knows which one it is. I should have said that at the beginning, shouldn't I? Because I don't know which model it is now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Just for the benefit of anybody who's interested, you should be able to see on the screen the one I selected. It's a Trust GXT241 Velica streaming microphone. £36.99. It says in the box was £49.99, which is £50. Whether that's genuine or not, I don't know. I did look on Amazon and they had it exactly the same price, and it did say on there that they sold it at £50 in the previous month, so it can't be far out. But there you have it. That's the information on it. There you can see the back. You can probably see it better than on my video. That's the USB-C port there, look, and the little light, and then you've got the little mute button on the back, and that shows you the stand assembly, what you actually get in the package and various things. But anyway, I'm quite pleased with it. Anyway, if you're not interested in microphones, I'm sorry if it's been a bit boring for you, but there might be somebody out there who is interested in buying a microphone and don't want to spend a fortune, and I don't think that's bad, and I'm quite pleased with it. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Goodbye.